What's up, everybody? My name is Jordan Dobson, aka Lord Jordvn, and we are here at the Body Lab Wellness Retreat. So let's go ahead and introduce you to some of my friends, Misty and Courtney. Come on in with me.
Saying God like patience is what I be about. Trying to buy it local so I keep it where I see it now. We all know that money streams can water a community. I would rather keep it all together, just you and me. And that's my style, that's my vibe. I just chill and I just...
What's up, everybody? My name is Jordan Dobson, aka Lord Jordvn, and this is Watering the Community. Stay tuned.
That's my vibe. I just chill, I just thrive. That's my style, that's my vibe. I just...
Alright, so first things first, I want to go and make sure I introduce my guests, or at least have them introduce themselves with a little bit more background. So please, Courtney, tell us a little bit about yourself and where we're at.
Yeah, my name is Courtney. I am the owner of the Body Lab. I moved here from California about 3 years ago now, maybe going on 4, I don't really know. But I've been a massage therapist for 6 years, and it's been my mission to work for myself and also create a space for other people to also learn how to work for themselves and water the community.
Yeah! Oh my God! And of course, we gotta go and get into the next person. This next person right here, I went to high school with, Misty. Tell them something about yourself.
Hi, my name is Misty. I actually grew up here in Killeen. I came in 2000 and we'll say about like 2003, so I've been here since, on and off. I also work here at the Body Lab. I had Courtney approach me and I just took the opportunity for that. So we have Misty's Esthetics here. I work on the skin. I graduated about 4 years ago doing that, and I've been doing it since. So now that's how I'm watering the community.
So first things first, I have to go ahead and know what inspired each one of you to go ahead and start your own business in Killeen.
This has kind of been unfolding itself. I knew from early on in my career that I wanted to be in business for myself. And then when I moved here, it was to start my own business, but I wasn't thinking on the scale that I'm at now or the direction that I'm heading. But as I started to, I think, not only grow into myself as a business person, but also I'm on like the other end of the 20s now. I'm almost 30, so being that I'm growing like individually, like with my mind, everything like that, now I'm starting to look more at the bigger picture and how I can continue to help people, not just on my table, but you know, there's only one of me, so that's where it came into play. Like, I need to hire some employees so I can help more people. And then I got this big building, like, okay, well, let me bring in people who also help people and help them help people. So that's kind of how it's all been happening, and it's really just, I don't know how to explain it. It is me doing it, but it's kind of doing itself.
I love that. I love that. No, so I definitely heard you say something about the bigger picture and whatnot. What does the bigger picture necessarily look like for you, if you don't mind me asking?
I can't share it all.
Okay, go give me the breadcrumbs.
Yes, I can't share the bigger vision just yet, but it's definitely community based. I would really like to see that flourish. I have this really cool idea, but it is about the community, and it's more than just massage and body work and all that. It's just, I think, helping people live a better quality of life in the area that they live, so they don't have to go find it other places. I always encourage people to travel and do all that. That's great, but at the end of the day, you have to come home from your trip, and I hate that feeling of going on vacation and coming back and like hating it, you know? Like, I hear that from a lot of people, like, oh, I'm back here, like, my vacation, but I want them to be able to at least have some type of safe haven here in Killeen where they can enjoy being at, so they're not just like hating their time here.
I get that. We were actually talking about that same exact concept, you know, just growing up here. That's a consistent theme that we hear is like, oh man, you're from Killeen? I'm sorry. I even heard that same thing echoing in Hawaii, which is a crazy concept, right?
Well, me and my friend have a joke when we go to Austin. We're like, don't say you're from Killeen.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't do it anymore. Now I don't care, but like we used to be like, don't say it.
Yeah,
clean.
And then that's exactly what I was getting at. So yeah, no, I respect it. Now, Misty, what was your version of that? What really inspired you to go ahead and start the whole esthetician realm? What took you there?
Yes, so I've always wanted to do something of the sorts, mainly because I grew up having bad skin. And I just thought that's what I was gonna look like. Like, I just thought, okay, that's it. Like, I'm the girl that has bad skin, right? But it doesn't have to be that way. And a lot of people were just not educated to know that there are ways to get that skin that you want. So it was always in the back of my mind, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go for it. And I always put it off. And it wasn't until I finally came back home here to Killeen and was like, there's nowhere to really go. And I got a big break from a woman that knew my mother, and she gave me my opportunity to start that skin journey. And you know, she ran her business. I loved it. I learned from it. I got super educated that way. I pursued school, and then I just kept going.
That's super cool.
I kept going even through COVID. So COVID happened and stopped everything, and I still educated myself through therapy, massage therapy, stuff that way. And I got educated through the internal part of the body that way. And then that's when I finally just kept going. And then I met my partner, Jay, and he was my push. And he was just like, you're gonna do this. And it was ironic because he kept looking at Courtney. And he was like, there's so much opportunity with her. And I was like, I don't know, I'm scared, I don't know, you know. And then she pursued me as if, you know, like, what are the odds? So I was like, no, that's God. He's talking to me.
Aesthetics.
Yeah.
I was like, Misty's so cute. Like,
Yes.
she's comfortable on social media and like quirky, like in her own way, but it's genuine. You know, like you're not trying too hard, you're just being yourself.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need that.
Yeah, it was a great duo. And I was like, okay, that's a sign. I'm going for it. So this was my part to show myself without being under someone necessarily and saying, okay, let me show you how to take care of you. And then having the community, us around, getting excited for that. We have a lot of people here that are very insecure, or they don't, you know, it's just clean, like, oh, wear some sweats and walk out. When it's like, hey, let's get dressed up and feel good. Feel good about yourself. So that inspired me to keep going. Now I'm here.
I feel that on so many different levels. I was actually just thinking about that as well. My mom is definitely someone who's always went ahead and wore like the Louis V's and colorful things like that. So she's kind of like instilled that in me to go and make sure to dress at least, you know, up to a certain standard when I'm going out.
Look good, feel good.
You know what I'm saying? And it does make you feel good ultimately. And side note, you know, I never would have guessed that that was the reason why you started that whole journey. I mean, I've known you since the 9th grade. I guess you never know exactly what someone's going through internally until like later on down the road, I guess, or until they're ready to reveal it. And that's pretty cool. I'm glad that I asked this question. This is awesome.
I was probably like too short to see how bad my skin is.
That's
They kind of look down at me.
That is Looney Tunes,
They're
girl.
just like, oh, she's alright.
You don't even get it, girl. I used to be the same height as you at one point in time. Nah, my Latino genes were like, yo. Yeah, I'm so serious, but it's all good. It's all good. You already know, I have to go and ask, what is y'all's favorite thing about doing business in Killeen, Texas specifically?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say the fact that we're a small city but surrounded by big cities. So a lot of people say that they don't want to make the drive for big city work, you know, it's just too far, or they're just like, you have to spend a whole day to just go get a facial or a massage or some body work, you know, so they prefer to just not do it because it becomes a hassle. So the fact that we can do all of that here in Killeen, locally, for less traffic, less drive, less time spent away from work or home, I think that just benefits everyone in the long haul, especially my commute.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Courtney, give it to me.
That is so true. I never really thought about that because it is a whole day thing. Like when you have to go get a service in another city, it's like, how late or how early do I have to get up? When should I drop the kid off at school? Like, I hate that. I never really thought about that. But I think I like the diversity. The diversity of clients, and it's always revolving because we are next to the military community, but I like having people from all different places, different accents. I learn new funny words all the time. That's what you call it? And they're like, yeah, you never heard of that? And I'm like, no, like it's really cool to see everyone's backgrounds. It's a melting pot here. So I've always grown up around diversity. So being able to have that here within the halls of here and all of our clients here, that is really cool to me. Like I think that's my favorite.
So this is watering the community. I have to go ahead and ask, how exactly does your business help to go ahead and maintain or better the quality of life of our community?
Have you driven in Killeen? Have you? Okay, so you see how everyone's like crazy drivers with road rage? When they come in here, after a long day of dealing with Killeen and the traffic or whatever you want to call it, just giving them that relaxation for them to, whatever they have to deal with outside of these walls, they come in here and they get relaxed. There's multiple services that they can do. They can sit in the salt cave, they can hit up the sauna, they can get a massage, they can see Misty, they can go get their lashes done. Now we have cryo coming in. We have another thing coming in. There's everything that you can spend almost a whole day here and leave feeling better and just go home and chill. So really it's just that relaxation and knowing that there's a safe place to come to relax and unwind. And as you know, people come in and like, we are not licensed therapists, but we are therapists. Like they tell us everything. They almost wait for their appointment to get their self-care done, but to also unload. And it's okay. Like we always let our clients know, like it's fine. Like if you need to cry, you can cry. If you want to, whatever, if you're mad, it's a safe place to talk about it. So they come here for just everything.
I think that's super important too, because I don't think that everyone has, someone to even pour out or dump out to. And I guess, it kind of just holds and just builds until one of these moments. So it's good to go and have a place where we could all just zen out and just be able to talk about things. So thank you.
Absolutely. And I totally agree with her. Like there's clients that get excited where they're buying a service just to talk, but what we do is that extra release of that energy because we're touching them, we're making them feel good, look good, and when they leave, lighter. They're so much lighter, and I think that's important. Especially we're on a military base and we have our soldiers and we have their family members that go through things that aren't normal for a lot of civilian or normal families, I would say, where they get to take that break, whether it be an hour with us or whatever the case. So yeah, we're essentially those little therapists that also make you feel good and look good.
And I respect that, and that is a big fact that you actually went ahead and put up there, because of a lot of people don't understand what it's like to go ahead and be involved with the military, and then all of a sudden you come back. Like in the 5th grade, there is someone who had got some seriously bad news, and you just grow up with that type of stuff. So
it stays heavy with you. And I had a man, I just touched him, like I touched his shoulders, and and that's why this is a great team, because we have Courtney doing her type of detoxing, but then cryo is also recovery. We have stretch therapy, massage in general, and then me. Like it's a full body experience to just completely let go.
All right, y'all, so it's been a wonderful time, and I have to go and ask one more question. I'm going to try to make sure that I make it count, right? So, final question. How can we, as a community, help to water the community? Meaning you guys as well as each other. What do you guys think? What's your perspective?
I think if everyone could just have a little bit more self-awareness first. It starts with you, because a lot of people don't deal with their past traumas and stuff like that, but having self-awareness of how you treat yourself, and then you can do that for other people. And I had a client one time tell me she was a psychologist, and she said something that stood out to me forever, and I share this all the time. She said, if everyone in this world, or even in our community, was just 5% more kind, imagine how much more love we would have. Like just that little bit of like getting off your phone when you walk past someone and saying hi and acknowledging their existence. or laughing at a joke even when it's not funny because it's small talk that you're having with a stranger at the supermarket. Like, everyone I feel like is just so in their head and in their phone these days that they don't stop and remember that we're connected. So, not to get all deep, but I just think that self-awareness and how we treat people and learning from our mistakes, owning up to our mistakes, and saying sorry sometimes is huge, you know? Yeah, and just giving a helping hand, just being kind. Like, it's not that hard to be nice or have a heart.
Yeah, absolutely. Just be kind to others, and just kind of investing in you. A lot of people, when they finally come to see us, it's like their excuse was, well, I don't have time, or I don't want to because I have to take care of someone else. No, take care of you so you can take care of everyone else. And by doing that, you can flower from there. Definitely like word of mouth too. Like, if you're taking care of you, tell others as well. Hey, this place was great, check it out. You know, send that positivity to others so that they can do it and invest in them and continue to invest in them. And then that natures on to the next generation.
I love that, and I'm very glad that you guys said that too, especially when it comes to the whole, you know, it starts with you kind of concept. Because I think about this kind of thing all the time. You know, you said it was deep, but I think like it's just the first step. That's just the first step. I think that's what's going to go ahead and lead us to, you know, water the community truly. So thank you guys both. Seriously, I appreciate you both for being a part of this. You guys are amazing. And first episode, watering the community. Thank y'all very much. Y'all stay safe and stay healthy, and peace.